This video is going to teach you everything you need to know about CELPIP writing task 1 and 2. When you use these words and phrases like our students, you score a CLB 10. Why? Well, here's the structure. When you start CELPIP writing task 1, the introduction should have the purpose. Mention that right away. I'm reaching out regarding, mention the purpose here, which presents an opportunity for us to further explore and mention what you need to explore. This way, you get directly at the core of the discussion. Next, body 1 should have a good flow. So your first sentence needs to be something like, to provide some context, comma, let me mention. Now mention that point, or you could say, the current situation surrounding the topic, insert topic here, is very, and here you mention an adjective, very crucial, very detrimental, very whatever, and that gets you a lead-in to your points. Now when you go to body 2, once again, the flow is important. Depending on the situation, you can use sentences like, the necessary actions here could be to, and then you mention the actions if that is what the paragraph warrants, or you could talk about the significance. You can say, given the significance of the issue, if there's an issue, addressing it promptly is essential. A solution such as something would help mitigate the risks and lead to then the desired outcome. Now there are a lot of questions in CELPIP that are about problems and solutions, and that's where the second version here fits perfectly. Now when you go to body 3, you want to ensure you have that flow again, and you talk about the next steps by using words like moving forward, that's your connector, and now mention your next point. Or you could say something like, I would appreciate your input on the suggested approach, and then talk about the approach more, or talk about their input more. Now when you're at the conclusion, you want to nicely wrap up everything using advanced words and phrasing. You could be in a situation where you're thanking the person, and in the gratitude conclusion, you could say something like, thank you for your attention to this matter. I look forward to your response and am available if you need further clarification or assistance. Perfect, very professional, very advanced. Or if you want to have a more general, more polite conclusion, you could use something like, I appreciate your time. If I do not hear from you by whatever date, I will follow up to ensure we're aligned on the next steps and everything is progressing smoothly. Now obviously adjust it as per the situation. However, you can see we're not using basic words like, I'm looking forward to talking to you. We're using advanced words and phrasing. Now let's get into task 2. Task 2 is where you're deciding between two options, option 1 and 2. In the introduction, you want to make it clear that you're choosing this option, and the wordings you can use are, when deciding between option A and B, insert the actual options here. I firmly support chosen option. Next sentence is going to be, this choice is rooted in its ability to, now mention one benefit here, you want to be specific, which I will explain further. And now this benefit is supposed to be explained in body 1. This creates a good flow. Your opinion is there in the intro with a little bit of hint of what you're about to say. And then you jump into body 1. This is where you talk about the advantage and expand on it. You say, one of the most compelling reasons to choose the option is its ability to, and then mention the benefit here. For example, make sure you have an example and you give details on it. This demonstrates how this choice leads to, and mention the positive outcome. A lot of students struggle to open this elaboration to make it longer, and using the structure you can do that easily. Now when you go to body 2, you want to talk about the other side in contrast, and now we're going to talk about the alternative option. Has several disadvantages, the most notable being, and then mention the drawback. Now, you want to talk about it further. You say this limitation significantly hampers its effectiveness in, and mention that area. So using again advanced words and phrases, you get high marks, and you also are able to structure everything smoothly. Now, here's your final impression in the exam, the conclusion. 2 ways to do it. Number 1, restate your opinion and summarize the key benefits. For example, in conclusion, chosen option is clearly the superior choice, offering benefit 1 and 2. These are the benefits you have talked about in your body paragraphs. These advantages make it the best option for addressing, and then mention the problem that is at hand. Or you could use the final thought approach where you're emphasizing something about the future. So here you say, to summarize the chosen option, is the most effective approach both now and in the future. Its benefits, especially in, mention the specific area, ensure better outcomes compared to, and then you talk about the alternative option. So this is again more advanced and unique way to finish up your conclusion. It does not look like you're just saying the same words and phrases like other students. It also rephrases the opinion and rephrases your body paragraph's points. But this is not the end. CELPIP writing will challenge you to its max. The best way to practice this is checking out the playlist that is attached to this video for CELPIP writing. Tons of great videos there. Check them out, and we'll talk to you very soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it.